Be what it be, what it do, what it do. It's your host Dave with the Dave and Blues Show. Tell your mama, your cousin, and your bro to like, share, and subscribe to the Dave and Blues Show. We lit. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The Michigan Wolverines are playing the Washington Huskies today. This is game 7 of the season. We are at a pivotal moment, arguably to this point the most important game of the season. Because if we lose this game, playoff hopes are gone. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know if we'll see. Anyway, yes. If we lose this game, playoff hopes are over with. It's over. So, the season's not over, but playoff contention is definitely over if we lose this game. So, we're playing the Washington Huskies. They are 5-1. They are currently unranked, but I feel like, honestly, depending on how this game goes, either team might end up getting ranked after, but I could be wrong. But we'll see, I guess. So, we're going to do our major keys today, and we're going to do the prediction as well. I thought about this concept of combining the two, but for right now, we're still going to keep the same format. I just was busy last night, so I'm giving you guys the prediction and major keys video all in one again this week. So, here we go. Let's get into it. Major keys. We always start offense first. 3 offensive keys, 3 defensive keys. So, establish the running game. We have to. It is probably going to be the Jordan Marshall show today, and I'm praying that Jasper Parker plays the running back 2 role, because Justice Haynes suffered an injury last week. I don't know what it is because I don't really believe that they've actually given what the injury is. It's just that he's questionable. Judging from how he was wincing and holding his side last week, I'd assume that Justice Haynes injured his ribs or something like that. I could be wrong. But, so he's a game time decision. My gut says he's probably going to try and play, and then it's probably going to bother him too much. He's going to have to sit out the rest of the game. Yeah. But Jordan Marshall is a capable running back as well. He's not the big home run hitter that Justice Haynes is, but Jordan Marshall is solid. Last week against USC, he actually looked good. He missed a cut lane here and there that could have broken the play open. In at least two different occasions that I saw. But, you can't really blame him. He did pretty well for the amount of carries he got. I believe that he got around 68 yards or something like that on like 13 or 14 carries, something like that last week. I'm going to try and delete that game from my memory, quite honestly. But regardless, Jordan Marshall's a capable running back. So, because he could be starting in some other schools for sure. So, we have the blessing of being Michigan and having starting caliber running backs pretty much in the 1 through 3. So, because honestly, I trust Jasper Parker too if they put him in there. Now, the thing is, Washington has a great run defense. They only allow 83 rushing yards a game, 83.2 to be exact. So they have about the 7th ranked rushing defense in the country right now. We have to establish the running game and, make the most of it. Because if not, then, we can pass the ball, but we've seen, the offensive line struggles. Today Marlon Klein is out. I'm telling you, it seems like we can't have a healthy tight end to save our lives. Like, I don't get it. These dudes just stay getting banged up. It's crazy. So, Marlon Klein's out, so that means Hogan Hansen and probably Zach Marshall are going to be the tight ends. And Hansen's been injured all season too, so I don't even know if he's fully healthy or not, quite honestly. He's not on the injury report, so that's good. But, so anyway, rushing attack, Marshall and hopefully Jasper Parker. It could be Bryson Kuzdal as the running back too as well. But we just have to get going. We have to get it going. We have to establish the running game somehow today because that's just what we're going to do. So we're just going to have to get that going. Game 2, major key point 2, the offensive line has to be better. We have to make important reads and adjust to the rush. We can't have a repeat of USC. We can't. I mean, I get that in certain blocking schemes, specifically in the passing game, like they pass off the linemen, defensive rushers, but it just looked really bad last week against USC. Granted, I've heard that Washington's pass rush is not elite, which is why teams are able to pass on them because their defensive backs are elite. Prysock, Takario Davis, I think their safety's like Lane or something like that. So they have good defensive backs. The issue is they can't rush the passer very well, but they're getting their starting their main defensive edge rusher, I believe, or linebacker, Durfee, back from injury today. So again, we'll see how that goes. But the offensive line has to be better. The offensive line has to be better this week. We'll see, but yeah, they have to be better this week. Major key number 3, we have to have a passing game today. I think last week it really wasn't that bad. Quite honestly, Andrew Marsh had 8 catches, 138 yards and a touchdown. So we got Marsh is going to be elite. Marsh is already showing signs. He might be wearing that number 1 jersey next year, quite honestly. So we need to block. First off, the O-line has to give good pass protection, and Bryce is going to have to stand in the pocket a little bit. If it's clear, he's got to stand in it, because it seems like he's happy feet. He's ready to just turn and throw and get out of the pocket at the first sign of danger, because he's getting sacked and the O-line is just not helping him out a lot. So that's understandable, but so we have to get this passing attack up and going. The good thing is, right, Bryce Underwood has I think he has 1,219 passing yards so far this season. All of last year, we had 1,678 passing yards between 3 quarterbacks. So he's already beyond the absolutely pitiful quarterback play we had last year, and that's good. So, we'll see. Washington's pass defense allows 235 passing yards a game. So we should be able to get them with something. We have to. So it's just a matter of if we can get it going and what it looks like and what that pass protection looks like. So they do have lockdown defensive backs though. Takario Davis and Prysock are tough. So we'll see. We're going to be without Marlon Klein again, like I said, so we're going to need Hogan Hansen to step up and probably Zach Marshall. Need to see the tight ends get involved. Need to make sure nobody's dropping passes. Thankfully, last game we finally had a game with no drop passes, so I'll take it. That's there we go. That's signs of improvement already. But we have minor key, the minor key. We have to convert on third downs. We are 14th in the Big Ten in third down conversions. That's not good. Can't do that and expect to win games. The good thing is Washington is not great at stopping people on third down, so that helps. But we have to get the first. We have to convert. We have to get the first downs on third downs anyway. So it doesn't matter if they can't stop it, because if we can't even get there, it doesn't matter, and you don't sustain your drives. So, all right, defense. Here we go. Contain Damon Williams, please. That is the number 1 major key of this entire. If we don't do anything else on defense this entire game outside of tackling, contain Damon Williams, please. If we do not contain this dude, if we don't contain Damon Williams, this game's over with. If we don't contain Damon Williams, that brother's gonna run for 100+ yards on us. The dude averages 63 rushing yards a game. So, and those are not, I'm pretty sure they're not even designed runs. It's just, he just goes if it's not there. So, contain Damon Williams, please. He averages 271 passing yards a game on 74% completion. He's got 10 touchdown passes to 1 interception. So, yes. We thought we had a hard time against John Mateer. No, we didn't. Not compared to this dude, because this dude is quick. He's very fast. Like, Mateer was fast too, but Mateer was strong. Like, Mateer ran like a running back. Damon Williams is just fast. He'll outrun you. We can't have that. So spy him. I say personally spy him with TJ Metcalf, but that's not what they're going to do because he's obviously a nickel and he needs to be in coverage. But I think that would be pretty cool if we could somehow spy him with TJ Metcalf the whole game because I think TJ Metcalf is faster than Barham and any of the linebackers we could spy him with. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. But they need to have a spy on this dude all game, and they need to have defensive ends need to keep contained. They can't crash down on this guy and just let him bounce it outside because he'll throw it or he'll just tuck and run. So keep contained on Damon Williams, please, all game long, please. He's second on their team with in rushing yards too, 382 total rushing yards. So there's that. All right, point 2. Major key number 2, the scheme needs to adjust, okay? Everyone and their mother who's a Michigan fan has seen that picture of Mekhi Lemon last week lining up, and there's not even a defensive back in the picture. So if we play those soft zones again today, if they throw short passes, which I'm assuming they probably will, because why not? It cooked us against USC. If we don't adjust and just let them throw these little short passes and screens and outs and flat routes and drags and quick slants and comebacks and all these little routes, and we don't adjust, we're going to get cooked again. So also, if you give that much space to the receivers, who's to say Damon Williams doesn't just send somebody deep and just run right to where they were in the slot and gain a first down, you know? So got to be aware because they have an elite receiver, Denzel Boston, 444 yards, total yards in the season, 6 touchdowns. He's averaging 74 receiving yards a game. Desmond Roebuck, 331 yards, 2 touchdowns, 55 yards a game. So, granted, these guys aren't Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lane, but Denzel Boston is elite, though. There's no question about that. So, again, and Jonah Coleman, too. He's really good in their receiving game as well. So, yeah, we got to cover. And Wink, and then he needs to adjust the defense accordingly if they start hitting us with those short little dagger throws, I'm telling you. If not, we're going to get cooked again. So, point number 3, tackle. We have to tackle. We have to tackle. We have to tackle. If we don't tackle, we're going to lose this game too. So that just is what it is. We have to tackle. We have to tackle. Because they have Jonah Coleman, again, 518 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns, 86 yards rushing per game average. So, yeah, we have to tackle. And Damon Williams, I already talked about him. Denzel Boston, I already talked about him. So we have to tackle. And they probably have other guys, too, that we don't even know about that can just pop up out of nowhere and do stuff because apparently that's just what happened last week. Our minor key, finish on sacks. Washington allows 16 sacks in the year so far. I was about to say a game. That's crazy. Washington has allowed 16 sacks total in the year so far. So we can get home. If we just keep contained and give him nowhere to throw, we can get home and sack him because their offensive line allows 16 sacks a game. Now, that's not, in the season, 16 sacks throughout the season. Now, that's not to say that their offensive line is bad. I don't think their offensive line is bad. It's just that they've allowed a lot of sacks. So you can't allow sacks. So Barham can get home. TJ guy, Derek Moore can get home. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, we have to finish on these tackles too. If we get there and don't wrap up and don't hit, this dude's gonna just break out, just gonna make somebody look silly. I don't know if he'll break a sack, like he'll run through somebody like Mateer was doing, but he'll put the shifts on you and you, boom, where'd he go? So, all right, here we go. Score prediction. The what's it? The line or whatever is like 5.5 or something. I'm not sure. I don't bet or anything, so I just kind of. But if we win, could we win by 2 touchdowns? Yes. Could we lose by 3? Yes. After last week, yes. Unfortunately, but The good thing is here, our backs are against the wall. This is a make or break game. If we don't win this, our season, I mean, as far as playoff implications, is over with. So, really, really, it's just it. Last week was mainly really the defense for real. Like the defense has to lock in today, or we're cooked. So, yeah. So, all right, score prediction. I'll say if we win, it's going to be about like 3 points or something like that. So I'll say like Michigan 24, Washington 21. I don't see, if we play our game, if we played a perfect game, we could beat any team in the country, but we just don't play perfect games anymore. I mean, there's obviously no way to have a perfect game. But if you look back at how 2023 was, I mean, defensively anyway, man. Anyway, all right, 24-21. I'll give Michigan the dub there. I think we bounce back and find a way to contain DeMond Williams. If you contain him and stop him, they're going to keep fighting. But, I mean, I think that if you can stop DeMond Williams and or make him think before he runs, like if Hillman gets a perfect shot at him and really cracks him, shoot. He might think twice about running. But anyway, all right. 24-21, Michigan wins. That'll be it for today, man. Tell your mama, your cousin, your bro to like, share, subscribe to the Dave and Blue Show. I'll be back with the post-game recap, and we lit. Yeah. Go Blue.